this lesson is going to review how to respond to a writing prompt. First of all, what is a writing prompt? A writing prompt directs you on what to write. It gives you two main pieces of information. It gives you your topic that you're going to write about, and it also tells you what kind of writing you need to write in response to the prompt. For example, it might ask you to write a story, it might ask you to give an opinion, or write instructions, or to be persuasive. It is important that you understand how to respond to a prompt, as it is a part of many tests, including standardized tests that you will have to take throughout elementary, middle, and high school. Some steps to follow when responding to a prompt. First of all, make sure that you carefully read the prompt. Look for any key words in the prompt that tell what the topic is and the kind of writing that it is asking you to do. It's also a good idea to restate the prompt in your own words just to make sure that you really understand what you are writing about. You can write the best response in the world. If it doesn't give the information that the prompt is requesting, you will not score very well. So it's really important that you understand exactly what you're supposed to be writing about and the type of writing you're supposed to be doing. Your next step is going to be to brainstorm. You already know your topic, but you should be brainstorming about main ideas and some details that would support those main ideas. Next, you should plan. After planning, of course, comes drafting, where you're going to follow whatever plan you laid out for yourself. Make sure in your draft that you start by restating your prompt and then stating each main idea point clearly. And of course, use specific details for each one of your main points. After you have drafted, you should revise. You can add more exact words and details. Also, make sure that you go through your answer and delete any sentences that don't fit the prompt. So any sentences that seem off topic. And of course, before finishing, make sure that you proofread carefully. Make sure that all of your sentences begin with capital letters. Make sure that all of your sentences end with end marks, so periods, question marks, exclamation marks. Check to make sure that you have used commas correctly. Make sure your spelling is good. Okay, look for all those spelling, grammar issues that we have covered up to this point. Finally, some key prompt vocabulary. So these are terms that you're going to see a lot of times in writing prompts, and it's important that you know what these words mean so that you write an accurate response. First of all, narrative means a story. So if it's asking you to respond in narrative form, the prompt is asking you to tell a story. If it's asking for an opinion, the prompt is asking you for your thoughts or feelings. If the prompt says explain why, you should be giving reasons supported by details. If the prompt asks you to explain how, this is where you're going to give steps and details for doing or making something. So think along the lines of giving instructions. If it asks you to describe, you want to make sure that you're giving lots of details that create a picture in your reader's mind. So remember, details that are going to appeal to the senses: sight, sound, touch, smell, etc. If it asks you to persuade, the prompt is really asking you to convince your reader to take some kind of action. And finally, compare and contrast. Make sure that if that's the type of prompt you're responding to, you point out both the similarities and the differences. Remember, if you are doing compare and contrast, just doing similarities or just doing differences is not enough. You need to do both.